Dr. Troy Bonin, and I practice dentistry. Well, actually as a ministry, but I practice dentistry for a living. Yeah. Well, so I have a beautiful, large family. I've got a beautiful wife. I've got 11 children, 6 girls and 5 boys. And of course, my oldest, out of all my sons and sons-in-laws, they're some type of engineer, either software or mechanical, and then you have the entrepreneurial side of that, business acclimated, which would be like Gray. Interesting story about Gray. I remember when he was 15, and he came to me. He said, "Dad," because we homeschool. He said, "Dad, I want to apply to A&M. A&M's my alma mater where I did my undergraduate work." And I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll help you." And he did, and he got accepted at 16. Gray graduated at 20 from A&M. Heck, I didn't go to college. I didn't graduate high school until I was 19. I remember Gray at the time was applying. He was really interested in being a dentist, and he applied to, of course, dental school at the time out here at the University of Texas. Of course, I know a lot of those guys out there. They were actually my mentor is the deans of admission, and I thought it was a sure lot. And I remember getting a call. We went to dinner and we visited and all that. And we went to dinner, and I remember the dean calling saying, "Troy, listen, Gray's not going to get in this year." And I was like, "What?" Because reasonably enough, what I thought was a positive was a disadvantage because of how young he was. And I was like, "What?" But I get it now. I get it. Yeah, and Gray and Ethan and actually most of my children, even my girls, have actually worked here in my own practice with me. They have a good, solid background in medicine or dealing with some of these things because they've grown up in that. So one part or another, I think out of my 11 children, 10 of them have worked, or 9 of them have worked here at the office, one way or another, in and out. I remember Ethan came to me. He had to be like 19, and he was doing all this pre-med stuff. For him, it was a serious conversation. He's like, "Dad, listen, I got something to tell you. I don't think I want to do medical." You know what's so interesting about that is never in my mind did I ever remember saying, "Hey, I want you to be doctors," But I said, "Well, yeah, sure." Ethan, out of all firstborns that a dad could ask for, he is the ultimate. He's the ultimate firstborn. He's great. He looks after his other siblings. Ethan came to me. I remember, somehow maybe I projected onto them that I wanted them to be doctors. Crazy same way, and or maybe they thought I wanted them to be doctors. But he came to me when he was like 19 or 20. He said, "Dad, I have to tell you, I don't mean to hurt you, but I don't want to do medicine." And I'm like, "Oh, that's okay," because to me, I never remember encouraging or forcing or projecting that. And I said, "Well, what do you want to do?" And he says, "I want to do software." I thought, "Oh boy, we're in trouble." But Ethan, he and I'm not just saying this because I'm his dad. I'm being sincere. He is probably one of the most well-rounded, best stacked programmers that I know that's on the planet. And I say that because I deal with a lot of engineers that come through my office, software programmers, things like that. And seeing what Ethan has accomplished in his early career and what he's done compared to some of the other programmers that I've hired to help me achieve stuff, like 3D imaging and 3D manipulation of cone beam technology and things like that. PMP, which happens to do with the pharmacy or prescription software that doctors now we use in our practices, and things at a federal level. He's done a great job, but he's not only a great son, but he's highly skilled at what he does. I'm proud of him. Does a great job. What's interesting, and I think Gray will tell you this, because Gray, out of everybody, I think when it comes to the business creation of ideas or how can we make things better, I think Gray and I are in the closest vein there. Ethan's got the creativity to help us achieve those goals with the software applications and the coding. But Gray can see something and come in and say, "Hey, this can be a lot more efficient if we do it this way." And that's why he's so valuable to me in my practice and what I do here. Yeah. So, and they're all like that. I mean, Ethan's like that, Gray's like that. Bo, of course, has worked here. Madeline has worked here. Annalise has worked here. Samuel's worked here. But yeah, Gray has that particular gift. He has the ability to see the he's like me. I say like me. He has that ability to see the 30,000-foot view and to say, hey, you know, we can arrange these Lego blocks a little bit better, and have a much more efficient outcome on it. And then we get the guys like Ethan and Matthias or you to come in and help us put that into action and achieve those goals.